I'm going through some stuff right now. I wasn't really feeling too well the last few weeks, and had a really bad cough, stuffy and stuff. And then my nose started bleeding. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? So I decided to go on WebMD and self-diagnose my symptoms. And I put them in, and it turns out that I have cervical cancer. So please pray for me, because I don't know how this could have happened. I've been getting all my pap smears and all that good stuff like that. I don't know how this could have possibly happened. I'm an everyday dude, and I'm kind of going through some stuff right now. I'm not, it's not bad stuff. I just had a birthday recently, and I had a couple of friends, and I called them up and I said, man, you should come out and have some drinks with me. And unfortunately, my friends couldn't make it out with me. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to let you guys mess up my birthday. I'm going to go out, and I'm still going to have fun. When you're over 40 and you're drinking by yourself, it's kind of sad. It's not as fun as I thought it was going to be. Here's the difference. When you're in your 20s and you go out and you drink by yourself, you might meet a group of girls at a table and they invite you over and they say, hey, you should come over and drink with us. Meet my friends, Lisa, Angela, Pamela, Renee. That's an old school reference, in case anybody was wondering. And that doesn't happen when you're over 40. When you're over 40 and you're drinking by yourself, people just kind of look at you and they feel bad for you, but they don't really want to say anything. I don't know. I was just sitting there kind of drinking by myself, and I started thinking to myself, like, this is the end of my life right now. Here's what drinking by yourself when you're over 40 is. It's like being the last one of your friends alive in a horror movie. You're gonna die. You're gonna die eventually. And it doesn't really matter if you make it until dawn and you run out the barn into the sheriff's arms like, oh my gosh, he's trying to kill me, and because you're mentally traumatized for the rest of your life. So it's over at that point. Kill yourself is what I'm trying to say if you're drinking by yourself after 40. I am trying to make some changes in my life, though. I figured I need to make some changes in my life. I decided that I was not going to drink and drive with my kids in the car anymore. And I think that's important. I think that's just a challenge, but I think I can do it. Because the problem with my children is that they talk a lot, and I'm about responsibility. Like, I'm trying to teach them to live right, Stop snitching. We don't do that in my house. That'll get you hurt out in them streets, and I'm about that life. So I need you to not mess up my good family name. I'm kind of just checking out the news and the different things that's going on out there in the news and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of racial tension and stuff like that. I still go through it myself. It's kind of weird. The other day I got racially profiled. The cop came up to my car and he says, sir, do you understand why I'm pulling you over? And I immediately got defensive. I said, I get it. I'm driving through this nice neighborhood at 2:30 in the morning. I get it. You're gonna pull me over? He said, no, sir, that is not why I'm stopping you, but would you mind taking a look in your rearview mirror? Here's what I didn't realize. I still have my ski mask on. And now, obviously, this was a problem for the officer, and a lot of stuff happened right after that. There was helicopters and more police, and I'm going to be honest with you guys and tell you that I can't go into a lot of detail. The case is still pending. I don't want anybody getting subpoenaed. Like, I don't even know that guy. He was just on stage talking, and next thing I know, I'm in court. I don't know if you guys can tell this about me yet, but I'm kind of a thug. Sorta. I have some thug tendencies that I don't really like. I don't really like certain things about me that here's what happened just the other day. I was getting into this little argument with this guy, young cat, and so he was kind of going hard, and I was kind of going hard back at him, and I finally said, I'm gonna shut this down right now. I said, check this out, homeboy. You don't know me like that. I will come through your hood and I will set it off. I was a Marine. I will blow your block up. Vietnam in this piece, dude. I rep these streets all day, every day. I hit send, and because really, without that, it's just words on a screen. I felt like he needed to know what was going on at that particular time, and he responded. It was harsh, and he was talking about killing and all kinds of stuff like that, and I was like, oh my gosh, this got real fast. It escalated. I did the only thing I felt like was right for me at that particular time. I unfriended him, and that felt right. I don't need that in my life. I am trying to go places. I don't need you holding me back. I wonder about people and the things that they say. Like, you know, like people have these different quotes and stuff that they throw out there. Like people say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. And I believe that to some degree. Here's what I don't understand. I don't understand when people say weird stuff about relationships. Like people say stuff like, oh my gosh, I love her. I love him. Not because they're beautiful, but because they have a great spirit. And I'm like, really? I don't want to date your spirit. First of all, I'm not a ghost hunter. Let's clear the air about that. I'm kind of shallow too. Like for me to date you, you really just have to be cute, have a big butt, and that's pretty much it. I don't really. That's it. That's pretty much it. I do believe this though. I do believe that ugly people need love too. And if you're here with someone ugly tonight, then you are already part of the solution. Thank you very much for making it easier on me to find a beautiful woman. Yeah, that hurt, didn't it? I'm kind of going through some stuff, man, but I'm okay. I'm okay. My daughter, man, she's growing up right in front of my eyes. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really don't know much about her. I know she likes Hello Kitty, and I know she likes glitter, and that, you know, it's yucky to me, so like, we don't really hang out like that. But, you know, my girl said you should take her out on a date and find out more about her, and so I said, sure, let's go. So we get dressed up, we go out on this date, we go out for seafood, and we're sitting at the table and we're talking, and I'm finding out all this great stuff about her. She goes to school. She wants to be something when she grows up, I don't know, and she can count to 20 forward and backward without missing a number, and I thought that was amazing. Here's the thing I did find out though. I had some oysters on my plate. She said, Daddy, I want to try one of those oysters, and I said, go ahead, baby, knock yourself out. I splashed a little Tapatio on there and a little lime, and I said, you got to knock it straight back. She tried it, she couldn't do it, struggled with it a little bit. She finally spits it out, and she looks at me and she said, Daddy, I can't do that. It's kind of thick and slimy, and I don't think I ever want to feel that in my mouth again. And I was overwhelmed with emotion, first and foremost. And I said to her, I love you so much. And that was all I had at that point. Listen, guys, you guys have been wonderful. Thanks for having me. Jaye Devan.